我命令全军各级要强化练兵备战鲜明导向，坚定不移把军事训练摆在战略位置，作为中心工作，抓住不放，抓出成效。要坚持领导带头，以上率下，坚持实战实训，连战连训，坚持按纲施训，从严治训。
生龙活虎的场面，通过视频校阅了各军兵种和武警部队野外分会场开训情况。塞外北国千里冰封，陆军某合成旅官兵顶风冒雪展开实弹实装训练。南国军港波飞浪卷，装载训练。冀中平原。
All right, hey, shalom, shalom. Before I get started, as always, I want to give all praise to our power, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutation and blessings to the hopeful elect that is scattered throughout the four winds of the earth. All right. Now, this is a quick prophecy video. The brother, beloved priest Barak, he already mentioned this in the video that he did yesterday regarding Moab, the third woe, Moab. And he used the exact same clip that I'm going to use. You know, and that's all through the spirit. But I found the article of you know, what China is all talking about, you know. And when you look at that video, which I'm gonna put the clip in, all right, that's the Most High mustering the host to the battle, and that's in the book of Isaiah, the 13th chapter. Let's get that real quick. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 4. All right? You know, you see all them troops, they in formation, they doing their cadences, you know. They showing all their military might. You know, all in you know, in the theatrics of what the Heavenly Father is getting ready to bring, which is World War III. All right? And this war is going to be the war that's going to end all wars. Okay? As it is written in Revelation, 2 woes have passed, and the third woe cometh quickly, roughly paraphrasing. All right? And this is why you see these militaries all over the earth getting ready to basically lock horns. All right? You got the beast, NATO, all right? And then you have these BRICS nations. And then even nations in NATO, which are allies to Babylon the Great, they're gonna turn on this place and burn it with fire, pursuing the Revelation, the 17th chapter. All right? So we're seeing what Yahushua spoke of in Matthew the 24th chapter, which is wars and rumors of wars. All right? And this is it. All right? And then it also tells us, which we're gonna go and read, we're gonna read that, but it also tells us that see that ye be not troubled. All right? For the end is not by and by, roughly paraphrasing. All right, these are the signs Yahushua said to watch for, and this is a major sign. And we know that before this war kicks off fully, the MOTB is going to have to be implemented. But Yahweh Shai is showing us the signs that we need to see in order for us to prepare ourselves spiritually. All right? Because these things are getting ready to happen on the earth. All right? And the only way to prepare is spiritually. I mean, you prepare yourself physically as well, but the first thing is spiritually, man. Because it's going to be war out here in America. All right? I'm talking about on the soils as well. All right? There's already war going on against you Israelites. It's a war that, you know, that a lot of you can't see. You know, you're able to go about your daily lives and not have to worry about anything. You know, it ain't affecting me, so I'm just gonna get my money. We talking this war here, this is gonna affect every American citizen, so-called American citizen here in Babylon the Great, America. It's gonna affect you. All right? It's going to affect you. You won't be able to go after that bag. This is the war that's coming. And it's gonna be on the ground here in the States. Okay? Especially when they declare that that next scandemic, you know, that scandalous-ish. Okay? Everything is in place for this thing to go down and to go down in a major way. Okay? So let's read this here in the book of Isaiah, the 13th chapter, 4th verse. It's only got a couple of scriptures, and then, you know, the video, and I'm going to read some of this article. And Lord will, I placed the link in the description box. Okay? Because these nations, once before, they wouldn't dare buck up against Babylon the Great the way that they are now. Moab especially. All right? But now that the technology is on both sides of the fence, you know, these nations are basically saying, if you're feeling froggy, then jump. Because we're going to jump right back. Okay? This is the book of Isaiah, the 13th chapter, in the 4th verse. It says, the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms, of nations gathered together. All right? And in this particular case, this is one nation showing you that they're ready for war. And we're going to read the article, their general, as well as their communist leader, they ready for war. All right? It says, the Lord of hosts, this is the point I wanted, Yahweh of hosts. All right? Because we know that pursuing the Revelation, the 15th chapter, in the 3rd verse, well, let me get that real quick, and then I'll go back to that. We know that the Lord is a man of war. I said Revelation. I meant the book of Exodus. All right? Exodus. The 15th chapter. In the 3rd verse. All right? It says, Yahweh is a man of war. Yahweh is his name. All right? So, pursuant to that, that's why it's written in what we just read in Isaiah, the 13th chapter, that Yahweh of hosts mustereth the host to the battle. All right? The Lord, the Most High, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, through his son, is the one that's getting these armies together on the planet Earth. All right? To fulfill his word. All right? And ultimately to be destroyed when Yahweh Shai returns. Okay? The Lord is giving these nations up for the battle. Okay? Going back to Isaiah 13:4, finishing it out. The last line, it says, the Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle. All right? And that's what's coming, man. The third woe that's going to totally end all wars and rearrange the face of the planet Earth because it's going to end nuclear. Okay? Now, this article, as you can see here, it says China foreign minister warns of potential for conflict with U.S. and hails Russia ties. All right? So they not giving a damn about what the U.S. got to say about them having ties with Russia. Okay? It says the U.S. and China are heading towards inevitable conflict if Washington does not change its approach. China's new foreign minister has said in a fiery press conference in which he defended his country's strengthening relationship with Russia. In his first media appearance as foreign minister held on Tuesday, and notice it said with Russia, and Russia plays a major part in this in the end of this society being taken down. All right? Because Russia is the one the Most High is going to use to kick this thing off, to actually, shoot them missiles on Babylon the Great. All right? It says, in the first media appearance of it as foreign minister held on Tuesday on the sidelines of the Two Sessions political gathering, Ken Gang outlined China's foreign policy agenda for the coming years, presenting China and its relationship with Russia as a beacon of strength and stability, and the U.S. and its allies as a source of tension and conflict. And the main reason is the money, because the BRICS nations, all right, which is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, all right? And then you have other nations that are joining, including Saudi Arabia, which is an ally to the U.S., all right? We talking the UAE, United Arab Emirates, that deal oil, all right? And there's a rumor going around. I haven't fact-checked it yet, did some research, but I was checking out social media, and they're supposedly going to completely dump the dollar, talking about these BRICS nations, and they've set up their own SWIFT type of exchange in order to move goods around the planet Earth, all right, geoeconomics, and they're supposedly going to totally drop the dollar come August 1st. All right? Now, we'll see. We'll see, if it even gets to that point. All right? But, all these things are wars and rumors of wars. And right now, these BRICS nations are banding together. And the main thing is, like you just heard them say, that their ties with Russia. And it's not just Russia, but you got those other BRICS nations I named, and you having more countries that are joining BRICS. You got Turkey, which is Togomar in the scriptures, all right, which totally aligns up with biblical prophecy, pursuing Ezekiel the 38th chapter. All right, this war is gonna be because America's dollar system is getting ready to go under. All right. And they're not going to be the world dominant nation anymore, monetarily, neither militarily. All right? It says, third paragraph in this article, it says, Ken said the U.S. side claimed that it wanted to outcompete China, but didn't seek conflict, which if you know anything about the history of the U.S. and all the wars that it's been in war basically since it's been in power, because it's really not war. It's really them trying to take over nations and take their resources that they possess. All right, and in China's case, they want they don't need China with the technological advances that they have, all right, because they pose a threat. So reading that again, it says, Ken said the U.S. side claimed that it wanted to outcompete China, but didn't seek conflict. But in reality, the U.S. side's so-called competition is all-out containment and suppression. All right, a zero-sum game where you die and I live, and that's basically the sentiment of Babylon the Great. All right, that's been their whole history, and now that we're at the end of the rule of the so-called white man, Esau Edom, he no longer can be that big bully on the block that nobody want to fight. Now he's getting everybody standing up against him, okay? And they're going to stand up against him so much, they're going to burn him with fire, pursuant to Revelation 17, which I'm going to read, okay? This is the beginning of it, man. Yahweh Shai said it in Matthew the 24th chapter, okay? It says, if the U.S., this is a quote from my man, the Prime Minister of China, okay? If the U.S. does not hit the brakes, okay, meaning back your ass up and get out of our affairs, stay out of our business. You know what I'm saying? They basically saying, get out my business. You know, inside joke, if you ever seen that video, you know. It says, if the U.S. does not hit the brakes but continues to speed down the wrong path, all right, which their wrong path is going to lead to their demise. It's going to lead to the destruction of Babylon the Great, totally, all right, which is ultimately the judgment of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, all right? This is why these nations are speaking so funky. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick. Joel, the 3rd chapter. Okay? I'm going to start at verse 9. Joel 3 and 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Okay? And this is what you're hearing. Okay? You're going to see the clip. I'm going to use the same clip, like I said, the beloved priest Barak used. And I also have another clip that it was on actual news. Okay? So it says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. And that's why this is what you're seeing. All right? Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. And like I said, for decades, okay? For decades, no nation would dare buck up against the U.S. as they are now. They wouldn't dare. Because the U.S. will straight up drop a bomb on your ass. Like they did to Japan. All right? So going back, I'm going to read a couple more lines in this article again. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ratazah. I placed this link in the description box. It says, if the U.S. does not hit the brakes but continues to speed down the wrong path, no amount of guardrail can prevent derailing. All right? And there will surely be conflict and confrontation. All right? And I'm going to tell you right now, you already have Chinese troops over here waiting for them to get the green light to set it off here on American soil. Right along with UN troops, right along with Russia surrounding this place. All right. The judgment of the Lord is getting ready to pour out on Babylon, man. Okay. One more paragraph in this, and then actually two more, and then I'll get ready to close it out. It says, Ken defended the close friendship between China and Russia, a relationship closely watched by the West in light of the war in Ukraine. He said the ties between Beijing and Moscow set an example for global foreign relations. And like I said, this is them BRICS, all right? BRICS nations. China and Russia are two major nations a part of it, okay? It says, with China and Russia working together, the world will have a driving force. Again, all you got to do is Google BRICS nations, all right? And they want gold for their commodities that they're, geo in world economics. They don't want Federal Reserve notes, and none of those countries that are involved do, because it's not the Federal Reserve note. It's not it's not backed by anything. They want real money. They want gold. They want silver. All right. They want real commodities for whatever it is they're gonna ship, whether it be via oil, grains. They want gold and silver rather than the dying U.S. dollar. There will be no reviving the U.S. dollar. Okay. Reading that again, it says, with China and Russia together, the world will have a driving force, he said. The more unstable the world becomes, the more imperative it is for China and Russia to steadily advance their relations. All right? And that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing, man. All right? And there's a video here of that prime minister, a minute of him speaking those things. Of course, you're going to have to watch the subtitles, but let's get a couple of more scriptures here in Matthew, the 24th chapter. Okay. Let's get this real quick. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 6. Okay, this is Yahweh Shai speaking to his disciples, because they asked him, when shall be the signs of the times? Basically, when shall we know that you're gonna return? Okay, and this is one of the things Yahweh Shai told them. Matthew 24 and 6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. All right, and this is what we're hearing. This is a rumor of this third world war that's getting ready to jump off. All right, a conflict with China. Okay, and that'll be a major conflict. It's gonna be a major conflict, because not only is China gonna be involved, all the world is gonna be involved. Remember, this is the third world, the World War III, the war that's gonna end all wars. All right. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. All right. All these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. All right. So these things must happen in order for Yahweh Shai to make his return. So we all for it, baby. You gooks on the soils, hurry up. Do what y'all gotta do. Which really, it ain't on y'all. It's on the Most High. All right. But y'all playing y'all role in this thing, man. Okay. Now the last scripture I want to read is in the book of Revelation, the 17th chapter. Okay. Because I made the statement that allies of the U.S., which are not BRICS nations, which are a part of NATO and the EU, something's going to happen to where they're going to turn on this place. And they're going to shoot their missiles, all right? They're going to shoot their missiles, and they're going to help destroy Babylon the Great, which is America, all right? This is the book of Revelation, chapter 17, verse 16. It says, "And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore." All right? The whore is America, Babylon the Great. "And shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. For the Most High have put in their hearts to fulfill his will." All right? Because the will of the Lord is what's going to stand. Okay? "And to agree and to give their kingdom unto the beast, unto the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled." All right? And it tells you the last verse, "And the woman which thou sawest is that great city, America, which reigneth over the kings of the earth." And that's America. All right? But it's at the end of its reign. All right? It's at the end of its reign. That's why you see what you see throughout the planet Earth. Countries are bucking up against this place because, as we read in the prophecy, Joel, the 3rd chapter, the 10th verse, "Let the weak say that I am strong." Okay? So call halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Lord will, this was edifying and exhorting to the hopeful elect. And it's on to the next. Shalom.